Espresso. Let's talk about making it better at home. Want pro quality shots at home? The first step is to create a brew recipe. Sure, it makes in your brewing process a little bit, but a precise brew recipe will eliminate a lot of the guesswork in brewing espresso and give you the power to know exactly what you need to change if your shot doesn't come out quite right. Think of it this way. Just because you threw all of the proper ingredients into your mixer doesn't mean that you have a cake batter. You have to measure, weigh, and time to get something delicious. It's a science. To begin, you'll want to focus on a few things. First, you'll want to figure out your dose. This is the amount of dry grounds that you put into your portafilter basket. I suggest a dose of 13 to 21 grams. It's a pretty large range, so you'll want to consider the weight rating of your portafilter basket as well. Try to use a dose that's no more than 1 gram difference from that weight rating. The major reason for this is that you want to have a reasonable amount of space between the surface of your grounds and the dispersion screen in your espresso machine. But you'll also want to avoid underdosing and having to crank your grind size down super fine or tamp terribly hard just to make up for the thin layer of grounds in your basket. After you know your dose, you'll want to decide on a brew ratio. This will be the ratio of dry espresso grounds going into your portafilter to liquid espresso coming out. A typical brew ratio would be 1 gram of ground coffee to 1 to 3 grams of liquid espresso. This choice is based on your personal taste. When deciding what to start with, simply ask yourself, would you prefer a ristretto, lungo, or just a tasty balanced shot of espresso, which would be your 1 to 2 ratio. This may bring up the question, whatever happened to just pulling a 2-ounce double shot? Well, by just measuring the volume of your shot alone, you're really not getting an accurate measurement of exactly how much you've extracted from your grounds. Weight will give you an idea of exactly how much of your espresso's soluble solids wound up in your cup. It will also allow you to replicate that shot again and again. Now, you may not be getting exactly 2 ounces of espresso once you start weighing your shots, but that's okay, because now you know that as long as you follow your brew recipe, you're not over or under extracting. Dosing and your brew ratio are only part of the equation for great espresso. Next week, I'll discuss how the grind, tamp, and timing play into the overall process. Because with espresso, every little thing matters. See you then, and as always, thanks for watching.